We are here, people. Good morning to all, or good afternoon, rather. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to y'all. Welcome to another edition of Late Impact, people. Higher point of view here. We have an opponent to talk about. This is the Show Me My Opponent Friday stream on a Saturday. The Trojans going up against the Wolverines today. Okay. Something to look out for. They're actually going at it right now. I got a whole lot to do today myself, too. I just want to come holla at my good people on 420 HPOV Boulevard, man. So, hey, first, GPAC is in the building. Defense will dominate again this week. That is the formula. Okay, that is the formula. You know, where do we start? Where do we start? A lot of people saying the game plan might be different for the first time this time because we're dealing with a pocket quarterback passer. But Levis, is he really a pocket passer? And he's been running for his life all year already. I think they gave up 7 sacks so far, right? That's that. And, you know, their weak point seems to be offensive line because Levis is running for his life. So maybe this is the game that we just unleash the dogs. And, you know, because, again, Levis is capable of running. I'm just saying let's not sleep on his running. I'm not saying put a spy on him. I'm not saying that it should be a part of the game plan to stop him from running. But what I'm saying is with my pair of eyes, I've seen this guy get out the pocket and run for 40-something yards before. Am I crazy? Have y'all seen Will Levis highlights? Bro could get up out of there and run. So we have to watch that. But I would like to unleash the beast. I would like to send the dogs because, again, they cannot stop. You know, they cannot stop a good front four. So that's that. Then we looking over there. Again, it's Levis throwing these guys the ball, but you got a Hopkins over there still trying to work his way in and do whatever he's doing. Don't know how he's doing this year as far as fantasy or what he's doing. But, you know, you got to respect Hopkins. You have to. All-time great. Okay? Then you got Calvin Ridley, redemption type dude right now. You know, so those are 2 capable corners, right? So, obviously, Jair, sad to say that Valentine is out. Man, he was looking good in there, and now he's out. But it's fine. Injuries happen. It's football. Shout out to GPAC again. We definitely need Hafley to unleash the pass rush. Definitely. And one more thing I would like to say. Okay? First of all, I'm not worried about this game at all. I honestly was more worried about our opponent last week than I am about this opponent, even though it was at Lambeau. Again, it was Malik Willis. We didn't know what we would see. It was the Colts. You know, we didn't know what we were going to see from them either. Anthony Richardson can blow up one game or he can fuck up one game. You know, he's one of them type players. He just didn't blow up on us. It was a good game plan. And we held him to, you know, under his averages. You know, we didn't let him go off. But this is a time last year where we probably would have been afraid of this game. Why would we have been afraid of this game if this was last year, you guys? Joe Barry. Joe Barry, as good as he is, you know, great as he was, crafting game plans to get us close to beating the Niners. I know close, but no cigar, but it wasn't his fault, right? So that's that. But Barry struggled against unknown journeymen and struggling quarterbacks. That's just what Joe Barry was bad at. One of the many things he was bad at. Okay? So we don't have to worry about that no more. You know, a lot of people, hey, can we see the difference? What's the difference of Hafley defense and what's the difference of Joe Barry? Well, the more games that pass by, I already seen it week 1, but obviously week 1, we don't even call that week 1. We just will call that the 4th preseason game in Brazil. If we played the Eagles again, neutral field, home or away, I think we will come away if we're healthy. But again, this is going to be the difference. You know, I don't want y'all asking, oh, what's the difference of Hafley and Barry? you should be able to see because Hafley is going to have something planned, something special for Will Levis. Okay. Patrice Goldberg, hello. The D will definitely do it once again tomorrow. Absolutely. Daves is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Daves. What's up with you? PK is in the building. Shout out to Packers Kingdom, man. What's the word? What's the word? Patrice, I wonder who will be quarterback for tomorrow's game. I just think that's Matt LaFleur playing mind games. J Love ain't playing. But you know, he playing mind games with the coach. You know, but I wouldn't even do that. I was gonna say what I would do is just put him in once. You know what I'm saying? And have him hand the ball off and then put Malik back in. But you guys, this is Malik's time. This is Malik's time, y'all. You know, it was his time last week. First start, people writing him off that he possibly might not even be an NFL player. He's definitely an NFL player. Now, starting for the Titans and the horrible situation he was in over there, that's a different story. I always tell you guys, we could drive the same car. I just drive it differently. I get it washed. I get the oil change. I get the rims buffered. You know, I put the little shine on the leather seats. You know, other motherfuckers just drive their shit every day. Don't even put gas in that motherfucker, riding on fumes. Different ways you can drive. And one thing the Packers can drive is, you know, a quarterback to win games. Not just the Packers, mainly Matt LaFleur. So hopefully, you know, week one, you know, people threw their jabs at my coach. You know, I let people slide, you know. Man, week one, y'all just, you know. So now I'm glad Matt LaFleur is back to his coaching self. And again, let's act like we know our coach. Matt LaFleur takes a little time to warm up sometimes, man. Okay? But back to this game. How much better could it be for Malik Willis with this opponent here? You know? I'm sure he got all type shit in his head. You know, again, they traded him, you know. When you with your new bitch and you go to the old bitch, are you going to go dusty and crusty? Nah, you're going to have all your shit together. You're going to pass by in a nice whip. Your girl going to be looking good, this, that, and the third. So we're going to show Tennessee. And they're going to fuck up Levis's career too. We're going to show Tennessee how to groom a quarterback and to be successful in the NFL with our excellent coaching staff. Shout out to Patrice. G-Pack, Joe Barry would have had Will Levis throwing dimes. Absolutely. The Joe Barry special. 15 yards back, corners. Let him just get a 5-yard slant and run for 30. Just let him do it. Blake 22. Joe was so inconsistent. The defense could look good against Mahomes, but make Danny DeVito look like a top QB. Perfectly said, Blake. So that's why I'm telling you guys, we are going to see. If y'all haven't seen it so far, we're going to see the difference of Hafley and Barry, if you haven't seen it already. And I don't think Hafley's going to let Levis do that. I told you, to me, Hafley's like a defensive version of LaFleur. Best idea in a room type guy. Some coaches say, nah, this is my shit. I'm going to run it. I'm going to call it. Y'all just do your job. And that job that you might have been asking them to do probably wasn't the correct thing to do, because you got our guys 20 yards back. You got prevent defense out there. That's what we had a few times. So glad we don't have to deal with that anymore. And then again, it's the NFL. Other teams are good too. Almost every team is going to be a bend but don't break type defense. You got some dominating ones, but at any given point in time, shit could just, you could get a leak. You could get a leak in the ship. Now, can it be patched up? Yes. But, so yeah, it's just, this is Malik Willis's game. And number one, they're teasing Love so much. One or two things can happen. They're teasing him so much that they know he's probably ready for next week. That's number one. And what if Malik goes and balls out this game? Not what if, but he will ball out. Is there going to be a sense of not urgency or unurgency, if that's a word? Unurgency, I don't know if it is. But if there's a sense of unurgency because Malik is still winning, do you think we'll possibly say, you know what, J-Love? Rest the knee. Just chill. Malik got this. until we get killed, and then we'll bring Love back to say today? Or is Love just going to be there next week regardless, and this will be the end of the Malik Magic? But if it is the end of the Malik Magic, what a way to end it than against his old team and to put us over 500 for the first time of the year. Days fighting the cold, but I'm alive. Titans linebackers are booty. Expect outside zone and crossers. Absolutely. And you said crossers. You said crossers. Can we get Christian Watson on a slant? Can we get him on a drag? You know, I think now's the time. Hey, have him out wide. Motion him over to the slot. Go for a slant. Come on. Malik could get it to him. Malik could get it to him. You know? And shout out to Days, man. Get over that cold, bro. Get over the cold. G-Pack, Matt will let Malik throw more this game. Let him rip. Why not? You know? Maybe. Now, listen. He can have him throw more, but we cannot escape the obvious, and we cannot ignore the obvious. What is the obvious? Breece Hall just tore Tennessee up. The week before that, I forgot who they played, but the running game, they tore him up. And even the backup for the Jets tore his ass up, tore them up. So we gotta, we gotta run the ball. You know, Lloyd is hurt. Hopefully Wilson comes back. But sorry, Josh Jacobs, this is what we paying you for. You're a bail, you're a bail cow or whatever the hell they call it. Like, we're gonna be running you. Hopefully later in the year. Emmanuel Wilson, late in the year, and Lloyd can preserve you for the playoffs. But right now, we paying you, Josh. We need this. We need another $150. We need another $150, Josh. That's just what we need from you. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel could add him 60. You know what I'm saying? Malik can add him about 40 yards rushing. And again, he said the right answer. Oh, it's your old team. The people gonna ask, it's your old team. Do you feel any way? No, he just did just listen to the game plan and every Sunday type shit, which is the attitude you should have. But there's nothing wrong with a little bulletin board material. There's nothing wrong with knowing that this team traded you, knowing that this team started Levis over you, knowing that this team had no faith in you and didn't even give you a good shot to be successful. So now, again, you're driving a better car with a better bitch. So go on and show it off. Go and do a few donuts in the street. Okay? Let's go, Malik. You earned yourself a contract, bro. Already, I feel. But if you come in and handle business against Tennessee, again, what better way to go out as your last start? Because, again, J-Love got to come back, man. I'm ready, because then, again, that's a whole nother deal. That's a whole nother deal. I know Love is the best, but, we got to start getting him to cook and get in his rhythm. He is not in the rhythm. Wasn't in the rhythm in Brazil. That game didn't matter. Didn't play the next game. So we need J-Love to get in his rhythm too. That might take a game or two, depending on how bad the field is wherever we do play. Now we're going to have to look at the field everywhere we play at. Totally mess with J-Love's head, bro. Them slips and falls he was doing, I just seen it in his eyes. His posture is just like, I can't even plant my foot because he ready to throw some darts, but he couldn't plant his foot. G-Pack, I think J-Love will come back next week. This Malik's time to shine. Exactly. And then at some point in time, doesn't magic run out? Magic just doesn't happen and stay there. Magic runs out. So I think, let's go out with a bang with the Malik Magic, beat his old team. What a way to close the chapter on him being the backup. And now when we start blowing niggas out and then Malik gets in, he'll get a well-deserved ovation from the crowd because they know he came in and helped us. He saved us. We need to win as many games as possible. Obviously, we want to be there at the end. We want to set ourselves up to possibly get a playoff home game. Although I don't even care about that anymore. Every year, I care less and less and less about where we are. Yes, we want to be at Lambeau, but that shit just hurts even more if we don't pull it off. So I'd rather go on the road. God damn it. Shout out to my boy Turtles in the building, man. The Titans defense is like a good Netflix series, full of holes, and it gets worse every season. Absolutely. Sometimes they'll do something in one of these set Netflix series, one episode, then the next episode don't explain nothing. I'm like, well, what happened to Johnny? All of a sudden he ain't around. You know what I'm saying? And yes, obviously, the more seasons you come up of anything, it's just going to be lesser and lesser and lesser. Unless you just bring in some real deal top characters, but you can't just keep going to the same well. You can't just keep going to the same well. That's what a lot of these shows do. One of my favorite shows ever, Dexter. Loved it for about 2 seasons. But after a while, I was like, all right, man. Grey's Anatomy, season 40. I don't know how many episodes I had to sit through and watch with wifey, but I started liking it, though. Dave's, thank you. I was talking to his pops about that on Twitter. Christian Watson. Hell yeah. Can we send him on a drag, on a slant? Turtles, Josh Myers, pick 6 tomorrow. Then he's going to throw up on the ball after. That's funny. That's funny. I'm like, Josh Myers, pick 6. What kind of package we going to put him in on defense? And speaking of Josh Myers, man, you know, still early. I suppose the jury is still out, but this is a contract year. We need to be watching him closely. Is this the center of the future, or are we going to have to draft again? Is this the center of the future, or is Monk going to get him a shot? We need to know. We need to know. Now, is it Corey Linsley? No. But the game that Myers has been playing has been pretty decent. Okay? Hey, we love to drag motherfuckers, you know, whenever they're doing bad. But let's give motherfuckers credit when they go out there and do their thing. Josh Myers has been you know, bringing what he needs to bringing his 111. Okay? So let's appreciate that. Elton playing, hey, bro, we get the O-line to start cooking people in trouble. And this is exactly what we had to do to get the O-line cooking. We probably couldn't get them to cook with Love immediately because Love trying to show the world, y'all paid me, I'm about to throw it all over the field. No, Love, take us. No, Love, take a seat, chill out, relax, you know, take a week off. We about to get this run game established because we have to run the ball. And please, Matt LaFleur, do not forget how to run the ball. Don't forget. Come on. Dave's Myers pulling was actually really good. Puke or not. Yeah, absolutely, bro. And me and Brandy talked about this last year. When you get Myers pulling and getting some steam, 6'5", 10, I don't know. He can move. He's an athletic center. I want him to be a little more nasty, like just nasty, but he ain't got it in him. He's a good kid. Okay? And I will say he's a tough kid, too. He's tough, bro. He's a hog, bro. So, you know, him moving, nice. I hope we keep having him pulling, you know. Him in space, even on screen passes, getting out there, bro, be moving. Okay? Oh, no, hey, Turtles, no chance. Do you think Love will play tomorrow, even with Clifford elevated? No chance, bro. He's just bullshitting. LaFleur just bullshitting with the other coach, just trying to, you know. He ain't playing. I do not believe that. I do not believe that. I don't know. I mean, I'd much rather wait. He get his first game back at Lambeau. So, I don't know. Dave's, I think Ryan next to him as a run blocker helps him. See, that's another thing people got to remember, bro. I always tell y'all as an offensive lineman, it ain't just about you. Look at over there. We just played him. Indianapolis, Quentin Nelson. Oh, best guard in the game. Yeah, but who's the center? Who's the tackle next to him? That makes you betterer. That makes you better, bro. You know, it depends on who you got next to you. His skill set might go with yours better than, you know, obviously a Royce Newman or some shit like that. So, yes, that could be very possible, Daves. But, I mean, I suppose this is a prediction type video. Obviously, I'm not, bro. Packers 38, goddamn it, Titans 0. You know, I ain't gonna do that. You know, I ain't Nostradamus, but what I am going to say is that we're going to win this game. I am more confident in us winning this game than I was last week and winning that game, just because the unknown. But now that we know this guy Malik can actually play, listen and follow a game plan, go out there and be a leader, I have no doubts in my mind the Packers going to win this game. And again, put us over 500. Hopefully, we're going back home, and then we could get some home cooking along with some Love cooking. And then, yeah, maybe Josh Jacobs can get a little break when Love comes back, right? We'll still throw it to him, but, I'm looking at Jacobs to get it like 20, 26 minimum carries. 26 minimum, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Shout out to Reef, 38-0, for real, for real. So, yeah, I ain't about to be, again, predicting scores. You might as well go to the local lotto and just do that shit every week if you predicting scores. I really like to see out of all the score predictions, any YouTuber, any fucking website, I would like to see your record on scoring on, you don't probably get any games right. You might get one score right. Oh, I told you they'll score 24, but yeah, you missed the other team, what they scored. So, that's why, I don't know, I'm a little different about score predictions. But what I will say is that I'm very confident and we're going to win this game. Going to be a 4-2-5 tomorrow. Willis Reeves like Helen Keller. I'm slow. I ain't put that together. Hold on, let me screenshot this shit. I'm like, who's Helen Keller? I mean, I'm familiar with the name, but I'm trying to figure it out. G-Pack, I would like to see more screens in the game plan and not let Josh Jacobs get a bunch of carries again. Running back room would be too thin. Well, shit, it's thin already. It's thin already. So we got to give him the ball. G-Pack, we gotta. Josh is going to have to get it. So I hope he's rested up. I hope everything's good with him, but we need him. This is why we got him. This is why durability. I'm not sure, of the status, but Aaron Jones is on the injury report for Minnesota and was questionable or whatever he is. See, much love and respect. We miss you, Aaron Jones. Well, do we? Maybe the hat, maybe the Oakleys, But I mean, we're doing fine with Josh Jacobs, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. And not just him, the other free agent acquisition, McKinney, bro. That is what you need to see when you get a free agent. I'm telling you, McKinney's impact is yo. I lost my train of thought. It'll come back. Man, what's this I'm on today? Reef, it's cool. She was deaf and blind. Oh my God. Wow. Now I want to know more. Was it at birth? Was it at a certain age? And she have a husband? Turtles, I'm calling on Evan Williams pick 6 tomorrow. Remember this. Hey, I will remember it. Turtles. I remember everything y'all say. Or most of it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Reef. He says X. Like, hey, the X man, like, I'm talking about Charles Woodson type impact. Soon as we got Woodson, it took no time for him to start getting picks, doing all type shit. McKinney, the same deal. Both games, bro. He's ready. So, man, bro, this playoffs is going to be a different deal. We got different type guys. Look at our safety room in the playoffs last year. Owens, like, oh, I don't even want to name them. Sorry. Like, bro, look at what we got now. Evan Williams. It's the second time we said that. Fuck it. Evan Williams. Hey, y'all know it don't take me much to go take me a shot. So give me a motherfucking second, y'all. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here's just a shot to the stream. Um, everybody came through today. You know, I got to go get on the grind. You know, but that was my little prediction video there. Nice thumbnail too, by the way. But here's a shot for everybody for y'all to go out and have a good day. Don't go hurt nobody. You know, go out there, be civil. Go make you some money. If it's that girl you want to talk to, go on and say what's up. Don't be too overly aggressive. You know, if it's them shoes you want to buy, you got enough money, but you just no, just go buy the shoes, bro. Everything else gonna work out. It always does. All right, but y'all go out there, get the bag. We gonna close it out really soon. But this shot just for everybody to have a good day. I said Evan Williams 3 times, man. Kind of did that on purpose though. But yeah, he's gonna be our safety room. Is just come on now. Dave, if reference that his ass can't read and defense like her. No, I know. Once you told me that, I ain't that slow, Dave. Once you told me that, you know, then I figured out the joke. Yeah, then I figured out the joke. But yeah, thank you for enlightening us, filling us in on that. Shout out to Dave's, man. G-Pack, X with another pick tomorrow, maybe multiple. Why the fuck not? Him and Jair doing something too, like they said something to each other like, man, on that pick, that was almost mine. So you know what they're going to do. And, you know, hopefully it's executed correctly. But you know Jair be fucking around when he get a pick. He might toss it back to X. X might toss it back to him. You know they're going to do that once during the season. How about that? I know. I seen them talking about it. They was like, yeah, on that pick, I could have, you know, yeah. So they're going to get an interception and then hand it off. Well, now, what is that? So what is that, though? What is that, though? Is that a fumble recovery? So say somebody gets an interception and then he laterals it or he just hands it off to another guy and he scores. Does the other guy get INT too? No, right? Oh yeah, of course you meant Levis for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking like, you know, again, it's how people drive their cars, but I'm like, man, I got Willis over Levis. Yes, I do, and I ain't even trying to be, you know, biased. Hey, shout out to Joe, man. Shout out to all the whole Northern up there. Shout out to all my people from the North, man. Northern Cali, that is. Jonathan Noyes has not played a snap for the Bears yet. He hasn't. I didn't even know that. They got his wife causing all this trouble, and this nigga ain't even took a snap. Showing her jacket. You remember them Bears fans got mad because it was some Packer logo in her jacket. At least they being true to themselves. They suck. They will always suck. Shout out to Turtles, man. And shout out to Turtles for supporting the gaming channel, man. Appreciate that, man. We're going to be on there tonight. Hopefully I'll see you, but it's going to be a late one, little homie. It's going to be a late one. If Malik starts, we will see him throw the ball more. I don't want him to, but we probably will. We probably will because, you know, Lloyd got hurt, and I don't know, you know, I don't know. I mean, yes, throw more than the last game, but, I mean, if it's by 2 throws, that means he threw more, so I'm sure he can probably throw more. Dave's going to be 11 personnel with some 13 mixed in. Catch them linebackers slipping, but Watson or Reed on 9s or unders. I don't see us running. I mean, I hope we would. I don't see us running on 9s. We should run the first play to Watson. Just go deep one time, bro. One time. Just throw a 9 route. Just you know, first play of the game, like Minnesota. Like, what happened to that, Matt LaFleur? Like, you have to go back to that. He waiting for the playoffs for that one. Come on, bro. Why wouldn't we send first play of the game, Christian? Christian, just go, what? Man, come on. Reed is capable too. Romeo too. What's his name? Romeo Moss? Only on special teams, not on defense. That's just horrible. That's just horrible. G-Pack, I thought Jonathan Owens had a pick already. Maybe I'm tripping. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't paying that much attention to the Bears. But I don't know. Maybe that game, or maybe he scored. Maybe he scored on special teams because I know that game they played, bro. Where the Bears were clearly they didn't score on offense. They clearly they scored like I don't know 4 or 5 defensive or some special teams type touchdowns, field goals type shit. So he probably did it that game. It was probably a special teams play. Chris Brooks is a good backup running back. So I gotta know the status. Well, Lloyd is obviously on IR, but I don't know. And Chris Brooks, is he their backup? Is he their backup? Oh, he had a fumble recovery. I figured it was that. But all right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Gotta go grind, man. All y'all go grind up out there. All y'all go get healthy out there. Get rid of y'all colds. Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for coming. Victory. Okay. I gotta read up more on him. Yeah, I gotta read up more on him. So he's gonna be active. Okay. Hey, Daves, if you gotta drop the news on here. Okay. Bowling ball from Dolphins. Yeah, I remember the signing. I remember signing him, but you see a ad, not an ad, but just a article. You look at it real quick. Oh, Packers signed this 4th string running back. It's like, oh, okay, you see the team and all that, but it didn't recollect to me right now who he was. But yeah, I remember the signing. I ain't that out of whack. Hey, but I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks, Daves, for always giving the information, man. We appreciate you. But shout out to Daves, man. Shout out to Joe, my boy Joe, all Northern Cali. Shout out to G-Pack, man. Shout out to Reef. Shout out to Turtles for sure. Shout out to, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to Packers Kingdom. Shout out to Blake 22. Shout out to Patrice Goldberg. And we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good motherfucking day. Go out there, do something productive, man. Go do something. Go make a difference.